And I created a ticket to get into the Civic Republic. I gave the CRM something very valuable.
Yeah, Rick Grimes is freaking valuable. He's valuable to the freaking Walking Dead. That's how valuable he is. Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead Trash Beyond. This one's going to be doing my video review for this week's episode of The Trash Beyond. This is going to be for episode 6, Who Are You?
They're the reason the only family we got is dead.
We're working to stop the monsters and to save people from turning into monsters.
If we don't hold the line, we could lose everything.
Go, go, go!
And one more time to say happy Halloween to everybody out there. I hope you guys have a happy Halloween, and I hope you guys all have a great day. We are now back to do our review for The World Beyond, Season 2, Episode 6. So, this one is called Who Are You? And hey, I can say a title for World Beyond that isn't confusing as hell or I can't pronounce because it's spelled weird. So, hey, that's nice. World Beyond finally gave us a normal title this week, which I think is definitely really cool. So, okay. World Beyond this week. Holy frick. Okay, so this episode, I really think this was a good episode. I actually do. I think this one was about on par with episode 5. Maybe 5, you could argue, was a bit better, but I do think that this one, you know, definitely had some interesting things in it. Basically, with this week's episode, again, we don't go into in-depth with World Beyond, but we'll do our little recap as usual with this week. World Beyond this week, basically, we had ourselves the return of Jadis, as we see some scenes between her and Huck, which I thought was, you know, pretty interesting. The characters are now basically deciding, like, they're not going to escape the facility. They have to plan this out more. So that is what they do. And basically their mission in this one is to get Huck to help them, who she does after a bit. And we have Felix that goes inside, and they basically turn off the power inside of the CRM facility, thanks to the help of Huck, and Felix and them have to work with Huck in order to get what they want. And we do see that they find the serum, I think is what it's called. They find that, and you've got basically Felix that kind of goes through, and you've got him that kind of investigates. Now, Huck, of course, what she doesn't know is that there's the backup system, unfortunately, so it doesn't last long, and the electricity does come back on roughly quick. But she does help Felix, and she even tells Felix in this one, like, no matter what, I'm with you guys. Like, she basically proves her loyalty to Felix in this one, which I thought was pretty cool. I did really enjoy Huck in this one a lot, actually. I thought she was a very, very good character. And she definitely appears to be following our group. Unless there's a twist later on, but they already were pulling twists. I see Huck definitely joining back with our group now. She kind of already is, if you ask me. Plus, she already went against the CRM in this one, so I think she's full-blown, you know, Team Felix and Hope and Iris and all that. So, speaking of Iris in this one, we have Iris that talks with Leo's girlfriend, and she don't like her. She don't like her that much, and that's kind of an awkward meeting. But Iris, man, frickin' still can't stand that character. She's like, we're gonna find out what they're up to, and then we're gonna burn this place to the ground. And then you've got friggin' Elton and Will that are basically back there, and you've got you know, the leader that is, you know, only alive because of what the CRM is providing for her. So you've got kind of this conflict of like, oh, well, they can't burn the place to the ground because then she won't make it and this and that. And it's just like, oh my God. And you've got Elton who's like praying with his new girlfriend now, putting flowers in zombie eyes. Like some of that stuff, I'm like, all right, skip forward here a little bit. But anyway, we got that. They basically go through the CRM. No Silas in this one. We don't see Silas. We know he's captured, but we see him in the promo, but he's not exactly in this episode. And you've got just basically more CRM stuff. You know, Huck joining with our characters, and I really am trying to think of anything else I can really mention for this episode. You know, you've got the guy that goes with Will, because Will's going to try to get back into the CRM, and at the very end, the CRM find Will and kill the guy that came with Will. They shoot him, and then Will gets away and runs, basically, so we'll see where that goes, and yeah, that's basically that. So the big part of this one I want to talk about is Jadis. So that's, now that we've gotten through all that crap, let's get to the Jadis stuff. So Jadis in this one has a lot of cool scenes with Huck. She basically is taking over the facility until Elizabeth gets back from some sort of official business or something. And she's actually higher ranking than Huck. And it sounds like Huck was her trainer too. So that's very interesting. But basically we got Jadis who talks about the junkyard. She does mention the junkyard in this one as her and Huck kind of sit there and drink drink for a little bit. They get to talking, and basically she talks about how her group, like, she couldn't save them, they all died and this and that, and Huck is like, wow, like that's really sad. And then she says that she traded something valuable in order to get what she wants and to be where she is now than the CRM. So valuable. Okay, Rick Grimes is valuable. Yeah, Rick Grimes is freaking valuable. He's valuable to the freaking Walking Dead. That's how valuable he is. But anyway, I guess that's something. I guess we got something small for Rick Grimes. If you guys even want to consider that Rick Grimes, I'm seeing like everybody freak out. It's like, oh my God, valuable. I'm like, oh, kind of already knew that, but yeah, okay, that's interesting, Jadis. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's basically that. So Jadis, I really do like the character so far. I will say she easily is the standout for me in this one, just because, well, it's Walking Dead for frick's sakes. Yeah, pretty interesting characters. So that's my thoughts on World Beyond this week. It's about an 8 out of 10. You know, I like it. It's a good episode. I think World Beyond definitely has stepped it up the last 2 weeks, and this episode I did find to be pretty interesting, pretty intense at some parts, especially like when they turn down the power and stuff. I thought some of that was pretty interesting. And yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on World Beyond this week. Pretty decent episode. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching the video. Write your comments in the comment section below. And of course, guys, if you're new here, click to subscribe and tune in to some of my videos for the Walking Dead Trash Beyond. Follow Dana's Walking Reviews, subscribe, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for the Trash Beyond. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
She won't have anything to do with me after this.